A Danish delight more than just delicious pastries? Denmark, land of Vikings, Legos and life-saving vaccines? You bet. While most people associate Denmark with hygge and pastries, don't worry, we love those too, one company is busy brewing something even sweeter, a healthier future. Enter Bavarian Nordic, a biotech company that's been fighting the good fight against infectious diseases since 1994. No, they're not named after a rogue group of pastry chefs who defected from a German bakery. They're named after the virus that started it all, a weakened strain of the smallpox virus, modified to create a vaccine against this ancient foe. But don't let their history fool you. Bavarian Nordic isn't stuck in the past, clinging to smallpox vaccines like your grandma to her landline. They're at the forefront of vaccine technology, tackling everything from monkeypox to RSV, with the tenacity of a Viking warrior on a caffeine bender. And the best part? They're doing it all while making a pretty penny. We're talking financial growth that would make even Scrooge McDuck blush, but more on that later. For now, let's just say Bavarian Nordic is proof that doing good and doing well don't have to be mutually exclusive. They're like the superhero of the biotech world. Except instead of capes and tights, they wear lab coats and probably pants. We hope. Jinios to the rescue. This ain't your grandma's vaccine. Now let's talk about the vaccine that put Bavarian Nordic on the map. Jinios, the monkeypox slayer. Imagine a world where monkeypox outbreaks are met with a collective shrug instead of widespread panic. That's the world Bavarian Nordic is trying to build, one jab at a time. Jinios isn't your average vaccine, it's a third-generation vaccine, which sounds fancy because it is. Think of it like this: if the first smallpox vaccines were your grandpa's clunky old rotary phone, Jinios is the latest iPhone, sleek, effective, and comes with a bunch of cool features. No, it doesn't have Face ID yet, but Jinios is just the tip of the iceberg. Bavarian Nordic is developing vaccines for a whole host of nasty bugs, from RSV, the respiratory virus that loves to crash kids' parties, to influenza, because nobody likes a party pooper, especially not one that gives you the flu. They're even working on a vaccine for chikungunya, a mosquito-borne virus that sounds like a bad guy from a kung fu movie. Prepare for the wrath of chikungunya. Yay, not so scary when you've got a vaccine up your sleeve. Money, 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 Bavarian Nordic's not-so-secret formula. Let's be real, saving the world is great and all, but it's even better when you can turn a profit while you're at it. And Bavarian Nordic, my friends, is turning a profit like nobody's business. Their financial reports read like a superhero origin story. Once upon a time, there was a small biotech company with a big dream. And then their vaccines started selling like hotcakes. Okay, maybe not that exciting, but you get the point. Their secret, well, it's not really a secret. They make really good vaccines that people actually need. It's basic economics, folks. Supply and demand. They've got the supply, and boy, is there demand. And it's not just about the money, though it's definitely a plus. Financial success means they can reinvest in research and development, which means even more life-saving vaccines in the future. It's a beautiful, profitable cycle. Section 4. Teaming up for success. Because even geniuses need friends, you know what they say. If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. And Bavarian Nordic, despite having some of the brightest minds in the biz, knows the value of a good partnership. They've teamed up with some of the biggest names in global health, like Seppi, Bada, and Gavi, because fighting infectious diseases is a team sport. It's like the Avengers, but instead of fighting Thanos, they're fighting viruses. And instead of superpowers, they have, well, really good vaccines. These partnerships provide Bavarian Nordic with funding, expertise, and access to a